Welcome to your post-week 4 recap. It's the weekly recap. Y'all ready? All right. Quick sidebar again. FSU and the Dolphins lose. Thank you for that. Now I can put your teams aside for a little bit of time, recoup, focus on fantasy football, which obviously I'm doing. Okay, quarter of the way through, ladies and gentlemen. Time to think about making some moves for a lot of you. Okay, there's a drastic shift in the league right now, and I'll get to that here in a second, okay? There was an epic battle this week between Mackenzie and myself, the commish, okay? If you haven't, check out the message boards. It's pure gold to read a little bit about what Mackenzie put on there. Absolutely great analysis by our Director of Media Relations, and still we are in progress right now of working on some really innovative stuff for the weekly recap, okay? Now let's get to what you've all been waiting for. The power rankings for week 4. Again, quarter of the way through. We now have some theme music. You might know where this is coming from too as well. All right, here we go with number 1. Clearly 4-0, baby. 4-0. The Blair Walsh Project, okay? Blair Walsh hasn't been doing me well, but again, we look at roster, points forced. I know someone said it's points for. No, points forced. We're an aggressive league. And then number 3, standings. 4-0, 417 points forced. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0 looks dominant every single week. This week put up his biggest challenge by Mackenzie. Came up 1 point more. What a week. Number 1, the commish staying strong. Number 2, light that Blount up, okay? 390 points, 4-0. He has 2 really incredible players. Ezekiel Elliott and Michael Crabtree. Absolutely performing out of their minds. The reason why he's 4-0. The only 2 4-0 teams. The Blair Walsh Project, light that Blount up. Number 3 comes to a surprise to a lot of people. But again, we do roster, points forced, and standings. All right? That's in order. Meaning standings don't matter for much. The Upside Down coming in at number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen? 373 points. Absolutely put up a great game against the commish, the number 1 team. You can't hurt him. He actually moves up in the rankings this week. 1-3. Tough record, but I see this person absolutely dominating the rest of the next couple weeks for sure. His number 1 player, without a doubt, LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy? I don't know. I can't remember his first name. McCoy. I know that. All right. Number 4. Maybe should have dropped off a little bit more, but that's my Johnson. Okay? Still 392 points forced. And he's 3-1. It's one bad week. Fantasy football is up and down like this. Really bad week. But definitely his best player, David Johnson. What an incredible stud he has on his team. I project some good things in the future as well. This is where we have this massive drop-off. 1 through 4, absolutely. You want some good players? Go for them. They have depth. They have everything you need. Rankings 1 through 4. 5 through 12, absolutely a desert, okay? Nobody good here, not yet, okay? I cannot give you any credit to any of these teams yet. You've all played each other, and y'all look sorry, okay? That's just facts. Number 5, all hands on Decker. Terrence. Oh, a little change in the music. All right, see, this is where we get to the next level. All hands on Decker, 320 points, 3-1. Lamar Miller, definitely her best player. Again, 5 through at least 10. Just, definitely in that range, okay? 5 through 10. Number 6, big jump, big leap for this player this week. A river runs through it. Also, defeating her son in a absolute pounding, okay? 336 points, 2-2. Her best player, DeMarco Murray. No one saw that coming. That man's an absolute stud. You can do it. Her son coming in at number 7. You lose the head-to-head matchup, you can't be above your mother, okay? 336 points, 2-2. His best player still Cam Newton. Let's watch out for that. We can see Cam Newton definitely taking a slide. Number 8, Billy Fitterknot. I believe in you, darling. I believe in you. Number 8, she has looked bad. 0-3 in the past 3 games. 373 points, forced, 1-3. Marvin Jones by far her biggest stud. Let's hope that continues. I see some good projections in her future. All right. Number 9, auto pick to lose. He's not going to like this one, but still, his best players are the ones that were auto picked. 337 points, forced, 2-2, and really his best player, I would say most consistent player, Kyle Rudolph is tight end. That's not always a good sign, okay? Number 10, A-Town Brown. Again, I told you 5 through 10 in that same range. They all could be mixed matched. 11 and 12, woo! A-Town Brown, 349 points, 1-3. Definitely his best player. Come on, his team name. That man is playing unbelievable. All right? Number 11, number 12. Whew. This is where we got to turn down the music a little bit. Some somber tones here for a minute. This is where we really need to make a change here. We have some people, I believe, by the looks of it, are tanking. I'm not really sure why they would do this. They're not going to gain a better pick because it's randomized at the end of the year. But it looks, from the optics, it looks like they're tanking. And I don't appreciate it, and we need to focus on these teams very closely, all right? Number 11, okay, the Brady Bunch, 319 points. That's absolute disaster. He's 1-3. Isaiah Crowell is his best player. He's actually a really good player. Just where are you? Where are you, okay? Number 12, by the way, these two teams have something very important in common. Number 12, clearly, the one, the only, the Starving Games. 265 points. Guys, we've played 4 games. That is an average of poop points, okay? 0-4. The only 0-4 team. Best player on the team, most consistent, Jarvis Landry. He's still a top receiver in the game. If we were playing PPR, probably be even better, but we're not. The two things that those teams have in common are they have Brady problems. They have Brady problems. Number 11 can actually, hopefully, the Brady Bunch can actually make his way up a little bit just by getting Tom Brady back. Number 12, the Starving Games, has Rob Gronkowski and Julian Edelman, which I suspect will make these massive leaps in the next few weeks. I actually see number 12, the Starving Games, actually creeping her way back up the polls. She's so far behind now that I don't know how far she can get back up. But with Tom Brady back, these people have Brady problems, okay? The man shouldn't deflate footballs. That's just a fact, okay? We know that now, all right? PSI, all right? So again, number 12, the Starving Games, I project a few incremental ways back up, but there's still hope for everybody here in this league. Still hope. All of the people that went into early suspensions, now back. This week, Le'Veon Bell absolutely came out of suspension and ringing all over them boys. All over them boys, okay? That's why when you look at the top team, no question about it, the Commission's team is an absolute beast, all right? An absolute beast. 3 big-time running backs. I could go on and on. Number 1 quarterback, I know. Here's what we're going to do. For this week's Power Rankings, what I want you to do is kind of take a look at this video, find out where your team fits, other teams fits, and I want you to tell me, who is the most underrated team in these power rankings? The one you wouldn't want to face, let's say, that looks lower on these power rankings. We'll find out soon. Also, very quickly, all right, 2 things before we end this recap. Number 1, it's time to make some trades, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. I've seen lack of moves. I've seen lack of participation, and I don't appreciate it at all because I know that some of y'all suck. I'm just telling you right now, y'all are garbage. So y'all need to make some moves. If you have one player that's really good, turn him into 2 good players, okay? That's the goal, all right? Reverse some players, make sure, all right? We don't want this league to get too top-heavy. That's what it's looking like right now. It's looking a little too top-heavy. Top-heavy people, hey, maybe do a favor. Maybe take a risk here and there, all right? Let's see that happen. And then the last and final thing is we have an epic matchup. Okay, we have an epic matchup. I will tell you right now, the league commish has been playing week after week after week top 5 power ranking teams. This week he goes up against his biggest match. It is 4-0 versus 4-0. The Blair Project and Like That Blunt Up are going head to head this week. I dare you to keep an eye on this game. because it'll show you the magnificent talent that these two teams have acquired, okay? I will tell you right now, watch it, learn, respect the games, and someone's going to come away with the loss. And we know that is going to be the director of league conduct. And he can't cry about it to anyone but to me. And the commish wipes away the tears, but that's all he does. Respect. This is the commish signing out.